Hello, my name is Tess McCartney.
My name is Elmer McGillif.
My name is Ignacio Benito.
And I'm a D2 student
at Sotogrande International School.
So the first question, what is your IB predicted score and what were your HL subjects?
I'm currently predicted a 42 in my IB score, and hopefully that will stay the same until graduation.
My current IB predicted score is 44 points.
My IB predicted grade score right now is 43 IB points. And
my HL subjects are HL Theatre, HL History,
Biology, Chemistry.
What is your first degree choice and where do you plan to study?
If I were to decide right now what a degree I would get, I would go for microbiology.
I'm planning to study a joint degree in English Literature and Theatre at the University of Bristol.
My first degree choice is music.
And I plan to study, if all goes well, in Canada. But I also have applications sent to the UK and the US.
And I am planning to study in 2 countries. I'm thinking about studying in the United Kingdom in a university such as Cambridge, and I'm thinking about the United States, where my main choice would be the University of Berkeley.
One thing that the IB diploma lets you do is apply internationally. You have this notion of international recognition that a lot of the domestic programs don't necessarily have.
What do you do after graduation of your diploma?
After I graduate, I'm actually going to take a gap year and I'm going to do some volunteering overseas in Cambodia for a year.
After my graduation, if everything goes well, I will be going straight to university.
After the graduation, I really want to travel a lot and I want to visit a lot of new places and cities where I've never been. I also want to visit the locations of where my potential universities are to make sure that I'm very familiar with the culture and I'm very familiar with the universities.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's something I've always wanted to do, and that's why when it comes to universities I'm not quite sure yet, because it really depends on what I end up doing and what I decide.
So my main goal is to travel a lot and to meet new people and to meet new experiences all around the world.
How did you do your EE and what is it about? So my extended essay is an English extended essay. It's category 1.
I did it on the impact of salt deposition on plants, and I know.
So my extended essay subject was Russian A literature, and I did it on the topic of cyclic elements in one of the Russia's most famous books called Вчера на хуторе близ Диканьки, created by Nikolai Vasilichko.
Not necessarily only about the topic, it's about your ability to extrapolate the circumstances, information, and the difficulties that you face and that people face in an issue that you study over the global consequences.
I'm looking at diasporic literature, specifically looking at the play An Adventure by Vinay Patel.
What are your plans for the future?
So definitely in the close future, I'm planning on doing my gap year, launching overseas in Cambodia.
I want to pursue a PhD.
I really want to succeed as a musician.
However, after that, like career-wise, I'm considering
astrobiology specifically, continuing with the same theme.
Potentially going into the diplomatic service.
And I really want to be able to convey my love and passion to music to other people.
What are your 3 best memories of SIS?
If I had to reconcile my 3 best moments,
my number 1 memory would be Soto Rocks and Soto Smash.
The moment I came into the school.
Definitely a big one for me would be working with the KP.
Having the amazing big stage and having so many different performers and so many different artists. And
being able to experience different cultures and regions.
It was such a brilliant way to get to know the community and get to know a little bit about
understanding the global consequences of water becoming of a higher pH or salt. It's understanding the impacts we as humans have on the world around us.
As big as Soto Rocks and Soto Smash is definitely a great honor for me.
Another one of my favourite memories definitely has to be the London theatre trip.
It's a MUN trip.
I went to the London theatre trip where we saw some spectacular theatre.
And it was a truly great experience travelling with people who I admire and the people who I appreciate, and being able to deal with real life conflicts. Do you have any tips for the current
SIS students?
Be yourself and do what you really love doing.
And for any who are doubting to do the IB, go for it.
When selecting your HL subjects, definitely go for ones which you genuinely enjoy.
Because the only real way to achieve something in this life is to really do something that you personally love and what you personally enjoy. Don't just be that guy who studies somewhere in the corner, and don't be that guy who doesn't study at all.
It's going to be a challenge, and it's going to be one of the most difficult things you will have ever done.
Pick ones that you enjoy. Pick ones which you see yourself taking further.
It will pay for you to have worked those hours.
As long as you stay true to your dreams, and as long as you stay true to what you believe to be true, you will be successful. What are the strengths of the IB program for me?
That you will come out as a more open-minded person.
And to be able to study different subjects which I really enjoy.
For the EE, I think it definitely gave me such a bigger appreciation.
Because unlike other systems where you have to choose some obligatory subjects, or where you have to study a whole range of subjects where you can't really focus on one,
it's definitely a very useful opportunity which you might not necessarily get in other programs.
As somebody who will have a vision of the world which isn't limited to the country you grew up in.
IB allows us to choose 6 subjects which are the best and the most suitable for us.
You just got to make sure you make use of it.
Thank you.
For listening to me.